Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by today's title, hello Loki Cat, we're going to be doing my Ipsy Glam bag unboxing, unbagging. I have my Ipsy Glam Plus and my two regular Ipsy Glams. So, in case you don't know, the regular Ipsy Glam bag is a $10 a month subscription bag, and you get deluxe sample size products, 5 to 6. Sometimes you get full size products, which is really great. And then the Ipsy Glam bag Plus is a box, and you don't get a makeup bag like you do in the regular bag. I think they're doing it every 3 months, something like that. But you do get full size products. So without any further ado, let's jump into this and see what we got. Okay, so I'm going to start with one of the smaller bags. So I get 2 of them. This is the bag. Really cute. Looks very summery to me, or spring-like. So I don't really think it goes very well with January, but that's okay. So the 2 bags I get is like one is my normal statistics, like combo skin, brown eyes, dark hair, love makeup, but also love skincare. So new year, more products, more focus on you. So that's what we have here. Okay, so let's get into this one. This is the Adventurous bag. And the statistics in the Adventurous bag is don't want skincare, only love makeup, crazy colors. And with that being said, we're starting with a skincare product. This is the Sand and Sky Australian Pink Clay Flash Perfection Exfoliating Treatment. And I think I also got this in my Birchbox. I want to say I did. Let me go ahead and give it a sniff. Oh, it's got a seal on it. Smells like clay. Yeah, smells very earthy, a little sweet as well. Smells good. The next product we have in the bag is from Luxie. This is the Luxie 1010 Small Contour. So that's what this looks like. So it's from their like pro line that have like the indentations in it. It makes it really easy to hold. I actually have one of these somewhere. It's the foundation brush that I believe we got in a BoxyCharm. So I will definitely try that out. The next thing is from Glam Glow, and this is their Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer in Nude Glow. Let's see if this is sealed. It's not. So I'm going to at least smell it. And it does smell really good, but I will be passing this on since Glam Glow is not a cruelty-free brand, so I will not be trying this out today. Next thing we have is Holy Pink. Wow, is that pink? It's like as pink as the Ipsy box. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is by Laga, and it's Prickly Pear. And that's all it says. Okay, let me look on the website and see if it says anything more. It's the Prickly Pear pH Gloss. This formula adjusts to your skin's pH levels, enhancing or softening its pink undertones to create your own custom shade. How cool is that? Super long wearing. Okay. Interesting. It says to swipe a coat of color onto bare lips or layer over your most loved lip colors. I did just check, and this brand, Laka, is cruelty-free. So let's go ahead and give her a swatch. Oh, wow. It smells like pear. It really does. That is pink. That is pink. Okay, so we're going to let that sit on my skin and see if it changes color at all. So we'll see. And the last thing I have in this bag is by Ico London, and it's a waterproof lash enhancing eyeliner in Carbon Black. So here's what the tip looks like. Go ahead and swatch it. Ooh, that's nice. I've used their eyeliners before, and I do like them, so I'm excited to give that a try again. It's been a very long time since I've tried it. Okay, so that was the Adventurous bag, and I think it was kind of a normal bag, I guess, except for this super bright lip gloss. So, I mean, overall, it was good, and I'm excited to try some of these things. So let's move on to my normal bag, and you get the same makeup bag, so there's no variation this month. Some months they have it. So the first thing we have is an eyeshadow brush, and this is the SL Miss Glam SB68. This is what it looks like, pastel. So it kind of reminds me of the Morphe M433, that one where it's like a flat brush, but it still blends. So I really actually like these brushes, so I'm excited to have that. The next thing we have is by Jeju. They're paraben-free and cruelty-free, which is great. And you can't handle this sheet mask. And this sheet is bananas. So we have 2 sheet masks from a set called Sheet Mask and Chill. So this one is volcanic ash and purifying. And this one has hyaluronic acid and is hydrating. So I wasn't planning on putting on one of the masks before I did my makeup again, but maybe I will because these are really intriguing. I think I'm going to try the hydrating one because my skin's been super dry lately. So I will put this on after I take off my makeup before I try all this stuff on. And then we'll talk about that. So the next thing I have in the bag, and that same card, is by Ittse, 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 Ittse. And this looks like a single shadow. Shadow? What? Shadow. And this is in the shade, oh, it's like, definitely looks dented. Probably just from the outside, I would imagine, the products in the bag. This is in the shade Boho. So it's, oh, this is also talc free. That's cool. So it's a nice mauvey color. Oh, is that so soft. Ooh, pigment for days. That's really, really pretty. I like that. Okay, so I will definitely be using that. The next thing we have is by Tarte. It's their Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. Okay, and this is in the shade Light Neutral, which is probably very close to the shade that I actually am. I may have tried this foundation, but it's been like years, like at least 5 years. So I have no idea what I think of this. So I'm going to go ahead and just squirt a little bit out. Oh yeah, she's thick. But the shade looks like it's going to be really good. So it's really interesting that we get a foundation. Normally we don't. So I'm very excited about that. Feels really nice. So I'm definitely going to be trying that out when I redo my makeup. The last thing in this bag is by Fluid. And this is, it looks like a lip gloss in the shade Elsewhere. Yeah. This is what I like. I can't decide what it smells like. It smells really good though. So, oh, that's where the foundation is. So let's, I don't know where I'm going to put this. There you go. Feels very sticky. Very sticky. Checking back in with that other gloss. It doesn't look as bright. Kind of toned down just a little bit. And so this is the Fluid. It's clear. It may have like the slightest blue tinge to it since it is blue in the bottle. So I guess I'm going to be trying out both lip glosses and we'll see what happens there. And so that's all I had for the Ipsy bag. Moving on to the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, the first thing we have is by Wander Beauty, and this is the Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. I have tried this before. I've gotten this in a BoxyCharm. So there's the wand. And I honestly, it's been a while since I've used it. I don't remember what I think of this. So when I try this on, I will grab the one that is already partially used out of my little drawer thing back there. And this retails for $24. The next thing we have is by Visanti. And this is their Matte Crush Lipstick Pencil in the shade It's Your Mauve. Oh, and it comes with, oh, if I can get it out, it comes with a sharpener for like a jumbo crayon. That's cool. Normally you have to like buy your own. That's really awesome. So here we go. Ooh, it's really creamy. It's a really pretty shade. It's going to go well with the eyeshadow, you know, very much in the same family. So it'd be kind of a monochromatic look. And then we're going to slap on a blue and bright pink lip gloss on top of it. It's going to be very interesting. But this retails for $23. Visanti is cruelty-free, which is really great. Next up is the Rodeo Drive highlighter from Ofra Cosmetics. Oh my gosh, and mine is completely shattered. Completely shattered. Womp womp. Maybe if they had put it in a box or something, it would be a lot better. But yeah, this is completely shattered, so I'm gonna have to contact them about that. But I do have this highlighter actually, so let me go grab it. Okay, so I have it in the old packaging, and I think we had gotten this in a BoxyCharm, so I'll go ahead and swatch it. Oh, whoops. It's a really pretty, like, true gold champagne-y highlight. It is really nice. So I'll use that in place of the one that broke. I would have done that anyway since I already own it. So next thing we have is a perfume. A perfume. Oh, we've never really gotten a perfume in a box like this before. That's really cool. So this is the Tokyo Milk Dead Sexy Eau de Parfum. And this is $36. And it's deep vanilla, exotic wood, white orchid, and ebony. And I looked online, and it's hard to say whether they're actually cruelty-free or not. They're in the process of getting Leaping Bunny certified, but previously they weren't. So I don't know. It's kind of one of those, I dropped the cap, in between sort of things. So I think I'll still keep it on hand and then like see where they go, because I love vanilla perfume. So let's give this a spritz. Oh, yes. That smells delicious. It's warm and a little woodsy, floral, but still spicy because of the vanilla. I like that. Next up, we have from Violet Voss. This is the Mini HG Eyeshadow Palette, and this retails for $18. I have received the full size of this actually in my Boxy Luxe in December. So it says that it's fun-sized, not mini. Okay, it's come with a plastic thing. So there are the shades. Very, very pretty, and I think it'll actually go with this shade. So I think it can kind of create some sort of look. I'll swatch a few of them for you. They don't have names, so let's go with this pinky one right here, the deep brown, and this cranberry shade. Oh, yes. The mattes are so buttery. I wish that the shimmer was packed a little bit more of a punch. Let me do a double swatch of it. Let's see how that works. Okay, so if you can build it up, and I bet if you use a wet brush with the shimmers, they probably are even more potent. And I tend to use either my finger to apply them or a wet brush anyway, so that doesn't really bother me. And then the last thing in the box is by Murad, and this is a multivitamin infusion oil. Multi-action oil infuses skin with six key vitamins essential for a healthy, vibrant glow. I love oil. I always put on an oil in the morning before I do my makeup, so this is like perfect. Currently, I'm using the Farsali 24 karat gold one, which I love. They do not want you to get this out of the box. Here we go. Okay, and I know that Murad is cruelty-free. Ooh, nice glass bottle. This retails for $72. Excuse me. Okay, thank you. It says oils can be intimidating, especially if you have oily or combination skin, but the super hydrating treatment absorbs instantly upon application, balances oil production, and won't clog your pores. That's awesome. So I'm still smelling that perfume in here. See if I can smell this. This smells like skincare, but like fresh skincare, not like chemicals. Okay. Oh, that was a lot. Okay, you do not need a lot. I put like the tiniest little drop and it feels like too much for this area of my skin. Oh, love it. It's not, like I can tell that it's oil, but it's not a greasy oil at all. It's not too heavy and it is absorbing right into my skin. So I put it right there. You can see it did give me a nice luminous glow, but it doesn't look greasy. So I'm really excited actually to try that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off my makeup and then I'm going to put this sheet mask on, the This Is Banana sheet mask, chill for 15 to 20 minutes, snap a selfie, and share the fun with friends, because that's exactly what it says to do. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to try all this stuff on and see what it's like. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. Bye. Okay, I'm back. It's been about 15 minutes, and yes, this does say this sheet is bananas, and it has bananas on it. Crazy. So let's go ahead and take this off. I will say that I liked how well-fitting that sheet mask was. We're just going to massage this in. Oh yeah, can we say hello to my little friends here? My skin has been like going through it lately. I'm not sure why, but it has. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this kind of absorb for a minute and then we'll be back. It does feel hydrated, so there's that. Okay, let's get into the makeup. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on this Murad multivitamin infusion oil, and I'm just gonna do like 1, 2, 3 drops. We'll see if that's enough. Oh, this feels so nice. It's weird, but it feels like a matte oil, if that makes any sense. Like it's not super thick, it's very thin. It's not goopy or greasy or anything, so it's not something like a castor oil or anything like that. It's really nice. So, you know, that made my skin really glowy, but not greasy. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this foundation, and I'm going to use it with my Beauty Blender on half of my face, and on the other half I'm going to use this Luxie Airbrush Foundation Brush. So this is the bigger sister of what we got, of what I got in the bag, the Pro Contour. See? Okay, so I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand. Start out with that much. I'm not really sure how much we're going to need. And I'm going to do this half of my face with the Beauty Blender that has cat hair all over it, and the other half with the brush. So okay, the shade is like perfect for me, so that's really surprising. So good for them for getting the shade right. Okay, so either my Beauty Blender just absorbed all the product, or this isn't as full coverage as it claims to be, because it does claim to be full coverage and have SPF in it, which is great. But maybe this isn't a foundation that works well with a Beauty Blender. And my Beauty Blender is damp. I always use a damp one. So I would say with the Beauty Blender, I got on that half of my face about light coverage, highlight coverage, low medium coverage, something like that. You can definitely still see this big boy right there. And I did use basically all of that. So let's pump out, or not pump out, let's squeeze out a little bit more. And I'm going to try it with the brush. Let's see how that works. So here we go. Here they are side by side. I think I definitely got more coverage and it applied better with the brush. I feel like you do need a lot of product though, no matter what you're using, because I used, again, that whole amount that I squeezed out. I actually really like it. I didn't think I was going to. I thought it was going to look really dry on my skin, but it doesn't. So I guess if you are using hydrating products underneath, then it'll be fine. I'm going to add with the brush a little bit more on this side to kind of make it match. So there's my skin. Let me get it close. You can see. It looks really nice. The shade is really good, so I'm really happy about that. Matches me very well. And the shade, again, that I'm using is light neutral. So that's perfect shade match for me for this foundation, and I am liking it. I'm not sure how many shades this foundation comes in. I think it's way more than the Shape Tape foundation with that whole BS. It's like, come on. What age are we living in? Let's be inclusive, please. There's super pale skin, there's super dark skin. Let's make a shade for everybody, right? But that being said, no matter how many shades you have, there's still a possibility that, you know, the foundation won't work for you just based on formula. So, okay, so there's the foundation on. I do like it. I'm going to do my concealer and my base products, except for highlight and my brows, and then we'll be back to do highlight, lips, and eyes. Okay, back. All right, so I wanted to come back on before everything is done and use this contour brush. Again, this is the Luxie 1010 small contour brush. I'm going to use the Park Avenue Princess by Tarte palette and using the shade Princess Cut. So let's see how this brush works. Okay, so, I mean, it's getting the product on there, but it's a little flimsy for my personal taste, which is usually a complaint of mine for Luxie brushes, except that foundation brush is not flimsy. It's very dense and I like it. But yeah, you see how, like, flimsy that is compared to what I normally use for foundation, which is a different Luxie brush, actually. This is a Luxie Pro Precision Face 680, but it's much denser. You can see it's not as flimsy as this. So, I don't know, not a huge fan, but I am also going to pinch it like this and just do a nose contour real quick. Okay, so that did work. All right, I'm going to do my blush and bronzer, and then we'll be back for highlight. So back for highlight, and we're going to go into the Ofra Rodeo Drive. I do, like I said, I do like this. I have used this before. Our highlights are very pretty, very wet looking on the skin. They are very powdery, though, so they're very soft, which is probably why mine broke in transit, since it wasn't very well protected. It didn't even come in like an outer unit carton. It just it's kind of in there to fend for its little highlighter self. It's on my chin, and then take a smaller brush. And I will go back into this later when I do my eyes to do my inner corner and brow bone. Very pretty. Okay, so before I go into the eyes, I just want to set my face, and I'm going to use the Catrice Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. I'm still testing this out, but I actually really like it. I usually use 2 setting sprays, so if I need it to last long, I'll use the Urban Decay Eyeliner, and then I'll use something dewy on top so that my skin just looks a little bit healthier, a little plumper, something like that. Okay, so I'm going to do my eyes, and I'm going to use both of these plus the brush and the eyeliner, and then the mascara. I think I either threw my old one away or gave it away because I couldn't find it. So I will be using this one, and we'll see what kind of look I'm going to create. I'm going to do it as a kind of a speed through, but I'll show you exactly what I'm doing, and then we'll talk about it at the end and finish up with lips. Be right back. Let's move on to lips. So, okay, so I'm going to go into the Visanti Matte Crush Lipstick Pencil in It's Your Mauve. Made it really easy to get a nice even application. It's opaque, it's not patchy, it's comfortable. I'm sure it's not transfer proof. No, not transfer proof, but it is matte, so I really do like that. Okay, so now let's ruin the lip gloss. I don't know which one I want to go into. I don't think I want to do both. I think I want to try this one. So this is the Fluid lip gloss. Really say much on it, just says Fluid in Elsewhere. So let's try it out. Coconut. That's what it smells like. Coconut. Okay, it's all over the thing. I should have, known that. Okay, it's not a very glossy gloss, but gives you a little bit. Just gonna wipe off the applicator that I just completely ruined. So I'm gonna do it. Let's try the bright pink one. This one smells like pear. Oh my gosh, it is bright pink. It's pink. Okay, so it made it a really cool color though on top. So I don't know if you can see that, the difference. It's probably not something I'm going to reach for because I don't usually like pinky colors like this. So I might wind up passing that on. And same with this. If I'm going to wear gloss, I'm going to wear gloss. Like I'm going to wear something that's pal, like hello, I'm glossy. So I don't know if I would actually reach for something like this. So here's the finished look using all my stuff from my Ipsy bags and my Ipsy Glam Plus. I love Ipsy. I think it's a great way to try a bunch of different products. And you can review it, and they try to send you stuff based on your reviews, and I think they do a pretty good job. So I will continue to subscribe to them and to the Glam bag because I'm like really excited about that oil that's like $72 and it feels really great. So I'll have to see how this foundation holds up. It's already 7:15. I'll leave an update on the foundation below before I take this off, and I'll probably only have it on for another 3, maybe 4 hours. So I'll have to try this again. There's enough left in the tube, I think, that I should probably be able to try it at least one more time. Maybe I'll try it again before this video goes up and I can give you an update on how the foundation wore. Because I gotta say, I thought it was gonna look cakey because I've heard that foundation is really cakey, but it's not really settling into any fine lines, and it looks really nice actually. It looks, I mean, you can tell I have makeup on. I mean, come on, let's be real. most foundations you can tell you have makeup on, but like it's not cakey and makeup-y. It's just like, oh, she evened out her skin tone. I can respect that. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I always enjoy doing unboxing videos. And you know, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload, follow me on Instagram, and make sure you share this video with your mom, dad, friend, cat. I don't have my glasses on. And I hope that wherever you are, you're having a great day. And I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!